This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey bitch, what is your whole deal? Hey bitch, just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat and Pat.
Hey, it's me.
And it's also me. And this is Seek Treatment,
a podcast about boys, sex, fucking, dating, and love.
And loving.
And loving, laughing, and living.
And
we're live in the studio, by which I mean we're on Zoom with our dear friend of the pod. Open your ears for Kathryn
Gallagher.
Oh my God.
Welcome in.
You are Meg Ryan with this background. Like, you are Meg.
I have three things to say. Welcome in, welcome back, and welcome back in.
Oh, wow. That was awesome, Pat.
Really
that
good.
was cool,
Really
Pat.
good.
Pat, I just told Kathryn I just woke up from a nap at 2:56.
Well, I
Really
absolutely shouldn't have, like, no offense to, like, anyone, but, like, I should not have scheduled today just because I just got back last night and, like, I have to do my work. And this is the classic why you shouldn't have a podcast, because it's like, it's like I at 10:30 I could start, but I was like, I have to decide what to work on because I have two deadlines and a job right now. So it's like I couldn't tell which one. And then all of a sudden it was like 11:15. I was like, well, I can't get into either. And now it's like, now I'm starting my work day for my 3 jobs at 1:30 p.m. is what we're up against. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Tough. Yeah.
And that's why you shouldn't have
tough.
a podcast. That's why I tell all the young girls I mentor not to have a podcast.
I think in my old age, I've realized that, like, I used to be like, oh, I'll just do that meeting really quick. But no, actually, like, doing something takes away from the creative life.
Well, it costs something.
I like that.
It costs something.
Everything has a cost.
Oh my God, doesn't it?
Everything.
But I'm so glad to be here with my friend Kathryn. I haven't seen in forever. How are you, Kathryn?
But on that note, I'm so glad to be here.
Now you're joining quite an echelon of society's elite of 2-time guests.
I mean, I feel deeply honored, privileged, and just delighted.
We should have a 2-time guest party.
Totally,
That would be very fun. I feel like it would be a really good group.
Who would be there? It'd be kind of a small group.
And I do think if we made exactly 30 Seek Treatments hats, we could sell them for $10K a piece.
Wow, that would be really
$300K, $300K, nothing to sneeze at.
Couldn't hurt.
Listen, worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Kathryn, how are you doing? Like, what's the vibe? Like, what are we feeling? What did Channy say? What's going on?
I did listen to Channy the week ahead, my reading, obviously, this morning.
I need it because I'm Leo too, so let's go.
Remarkable.
I know, it's kind of our summer. It's kind of crazy.
Really?
I'm thrilled and delighted.
It's our summer.
Thrilled. Wait, so Kat, what is your rising?
Pisces.
Okay, so Leo's in your what house? So Pisces is
I don't know that much. That's a good
okay,
though.
Hold on,
I'm really impressed. Wait, I'm really impressed.
Wait, is everyone who has
like
is everyone
the signs?
But is everyone who's like a Leo has the same like Pisces in a certain house?
No, so you're like basically I'm a Scorpio rising, so Leo is in my 10th house, which means that Leo is in my 10th house of career. So your rising determines where sort of each house is most important for you.
Oh, sure.
So
look
for
it up.
Me, yeah, look it up because it's too hard to count.
Googling
for
my
Kathryn.
chart. It's like that's not gonna happen.
Pisces. Well, it goes Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So it's your 6th house. So your sixth. I can't even say that. 6th house. What is your 6th house?
And what's 6th house? I think it's the body.
Well, let's do some Google. Oh, so then that would mean that like. Leo, so that this summer with Jupiter moving into Leo would have a big emphasis on
my
whatever
fucking beautiful body.
House, your beautiful body, which is, let's fucking rock.
My body is, there's always something going on with my body. And I'm ready for it to be healthy this summer.
I think I'm a Scorpio mean for sure. I think I'm a Sagittarius rising. But you know what's interesting?
Pat, that means you have wanderlust.
I don't have. Though I will say my last day of London.
Trip.
I know, but what I kept saying on my trip is like I wish I want to have wanderlust, and I just don't. I like to be where I live. Like that is, and it's not like I think where I live is good. I just like if I lived somewhere else, that's where I want to be. I want to be where my things are, my bed is, and like my friends are.
Very, very Taurus of you, to be honest.
I think it's about control, if I'm being quite honest. But like. But Scorpio. I will say I do think it's like I said I want to do shows in the UK because I wanted to like have a nice trip. You know, you could write it off for your taxes, all that stuff. But I will say my agent who I love that did book it was like, I meant like, can I do one show in London? And that's the show I do. But it was like Paris, then one day later London, the next day London, one day later Edinburgh, 2 days later Manchester. Yeah. So it was like just the constant throwing shit into a big suitcase and like so trying to make a train to get to a show. It's like, that's not the trip I wanted. And that's not the trip I asked. Sir, this isn't what I ordered. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I can't stop saying, ma'am, this is a Wendy's for in the wrong context.
So like, I just think I should have advocated. I'm just not good at advocating for I'm just very like, oh, cool. Of course. And then I'll definitely hop on that train up to Manchester. Like, you know, like I wish I was like, I don't want to go. I want to go to just London. That's what I said. You know what I mean? I wish I just did that.
How was the train from Edinburgh to Manchester? Or did you fly?
It wasn't what I thought it was. Like whenever I first Googled, it was like it's 7 hours, but then it was like 2.5 hours. But like,
okay, great.
I will say I had fun my last day of London because I saw friends that I love, and then I went to a gay event. Phoebe and Tash, and Tash's husband Albie.
Love them.
So then you ended up having fun, and did you kiss anyone?
I did not kiss anyone. I went to a gay event that I wasn't sure I would go to because like what I kept saying to people at the gay event was like, if this was in LA, I wouldn't go to it. But like, since I'm traveling, I'm going to whatever. And everyone was like, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. And like, but I will say my friend,
for some reason, you're a woman in a Wendy's, even though
my friend that I met the last time we were in London told me about the event and sent me a ticket link. So like I went and hung out with like him and his gal pal and his gal pal's boyfriend, which was fun. And it was just like lots of gays dancing. First of all, I found out a new drug that everyone in London is on.
What's it called?
What is that?
Well, it's really funny because it was loud at the event, but it's called MCAT. But I thought when I asked what it was called, I thought they said empath. So I learned. I'm walking around the event being like, "Are you on empath?" Like, "Ooh, you're." And I kept doing this, but I was like, "You're seeming empathetic." Like, whatever.
That's so funny.
But I will also say it's like I don't get recognized really. Like I never really get recognized for some reason at the event. It was the most recognized I ever got.
That feels so good, to be honest.
I was feel good.
I was Brittany at the event, but I saw
sometimes
Kyle
there
Breyer.
is nothing better.
Yeah, like you want that once in a while, especially. But I had fun.
And how was your trip home?
Fraught. It was quite fraught. Like,
but
I will say, but it was fun to go to Manchester and Edinburgh, and like the shows were all so fun. Like,
people over there are the best.
They like us better over there.
I know. That's why I got my visa.
But
wait.
Yeah.
So Pat, can I ask? Well, I was gonna say, which show was your favorite?
The London show for sure. I have to say.
I have to say we were on fire in London.
Yes, yes, I know.
I know you meant your solo. Don't come for me.
My friend who I met the last time we were in London said that he liked our gig.
Oh, they love that.
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say is, were you enchanted by Edinburgh, the city, so much?
I wasn't, because I was like just tired. I was like,
oh god.
Well, I saw. You know who I saw in Edinburgh was Stephen Horst Phillips. That was really fun.
Stephen Phillips Horst.
Oh, I always do that. Stephen Phillips Horst.
He's
I'm
the
never
best,
not doing that.
Funniest. I saw him earlier in my trip. But wait, and then Kathryn, you have wanderlust because you have don't you have your Irish visa?
Irish citizenship.
Irish citizenship. What was the year that you were like over there, like fucking rocking out?
2022.
You need to go back.
That I am. I'm filming a TV show in Belfast right now.
Are you kidding me? That's so the dream.
Serious. It actually is.
You manifested that.
I fully did. And I had never been to the north either. So it's my first time sort of in Belfast. And
oh my God, that's so cool.
It is such a delight.
Oh,
it is.
Yeah.
How long will you be over there?
End of July.
That is so
Yeah.
fun.
I will say,
it's
like,
so thrilling.
by the time I by the time I had fun at the gay event, I was like, I would like to stay for one more day.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
then I
nice.
was like, I'd already changed my flight, so like I couldn't.
Well, it's always better to feel that way instead of like, why the fuck am I still here?
That's
Yeah.
true. Why the fuck am I here is a bad way to feel on a trip.
Wait, what's so amazing, Kathryn, is last time you came on, like you hadn't yet met the love of your life.
I know.
Oh, tell me
No,
more.
she's fully met the love
can I
of
say
her life.
something? Tell me more. Tell me more. Does he drive a nice car?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Did you
Did
get
it get very far?
very far?
Ooh.
Very far.
Hee.
Yeah, I'm
Can you
the
tell us
luckiest
the
person
love
in the
story
world.
if you feel safe?
Yeah.
I would love to hear it.
Absolutely. I basically my and our best friend Stephanie Styles.
Shout out.
For a decade. Shout out. For a decade has been telling me that there's a girl she went to college with that I should really know, that she's just been like, there is just like, I really just think you should think about Jacqueline Taboni. Every time I've been through a breakup, every single, like whatever, they hadn't talked in 10 years. So I have just had this like sort of awareness of her as like,
Oh my
and
God.
Stephanie Styles is sort of like, I don't know how to describe her other than she's the world's greatest person. And
She's kind of an
never been
oracle.
wrong.
Oh,
She's never
that's
been wrong. She's never been unkind. She's like
That's true. That's
Also,
true.
the most talented musical
It's
theater
crazy.
comedic actress on the planet. It's like, I don't know.
Seeing her in Urinetown, whenever that was like so emotional because
Unbelievable.
I watched her do
No,
that role when
can
she
I-
was like 15, and then I saw it
Yeah.
again as an adult. I was like, it's amazing.
Can I
That
ask
makes me wanna
something?
Yeah,
Can I ask
of
something?
course.
What is Urinetown? Is it about urine?
Yeah,
Kinda.
it's like a farce. Not a farce. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a what's the word I'm
I
looking
don't-
for?
I actually
Maybe
don't.
Maybe a farce. I mean, it's like it's a
Kind
comedy.
of.
It's like
yeah,
it's like
I
a
bet
body.
It's a farce.
It's a body
horror.
like BAWD body. It's set in an alternate universe in which the waters run out and you have to pay to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
But-
like campy. It's very like Book of Mormon style, like really
It
funny.
also felt very timely.
It's really timely and it's so good.
It
I
felt
love
very
it.
like, yikes, could that be someday? in
Yeah,
some
and the
ways.
music
Like,
is Chef's Kiss.
Wait,
I
can I
almost
just?
feel like a decade ago it would have felt sillier. And last year I was like, no.
Yeah.
Wait, but Kathryn, we were talking about your love story, but then we started talking about Urinetown.
And
yeah.
if that's not the way, if that's not the
And
only
let
way.
me tell you,
Okay,
they
so
are
Stephanie was
connected.
like, I know this girl,
Yeah.
Jacqueline, you need to meet.
Mhm.
She has
But
a nice
they
car.
hadn't spoken in she has a nice car, but they hadn't spoken in a decade really. And so she wasn't telling Jack this at all.
She wasn't like setting you up. She was just like, I have a
No,
feeling about
she
this
was just
person.
like, this person. So it
Yeah.
was really like a one-sided vibe. And through sheer fate and luck, I was we met and she was in the city for the weekend. And
Okay, so you eventually met on the
Yeah.
internet.
so we
and
eventually met on the
then
internet and
what
she
was
was
it
in
like?
New York.
Was it instant electricity?
It was I had sworn off dating. I was sort of like, I'm never going to date anyone. I am a mess. I don't deserve happiness. Like I was like, I need to fix myself. I was so dramatic. But she was sort of like, I'm not dating anyone. And so we were just like, great. No stress. No. And it was really, what was really beautiful about that was we ended up sort of like, for the first time in my life, I was only listening to what someone was capable of that day and only looking at their actions. And there were no
Yeah.
promises and there was no potential. There was no future to promise. There was no bullshit. Like every other person I've dated, and this is going to probably look poorly on me, has said, I love you within the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's your vibe.
And they have not, that didn't go well.
Yeah.
Right.
None of those went well.
But how do you
So-
stay in the moment like that? Do you worry? Do you try to figure things out?
It was the first time in my life I didn't.
Yeah.
I just really knew that I was spending time with someone who even if it were to stop the next day, I would have already like gained so much just from those moments.
Oh,
And I've
crying.
never felt that before. Everyone else I had ever dated, I was like, future tripping and someday it'll be this and someday it'll be that. And this is the
Hmm.
first time in my life where I was like, even if it ends tomorrow, today is so worth it. And
Yes.
like I was laughing in a way I've never laughed before. And like I felt relaxed in a way I've never felt before. And there was part of me that was like, yeah, no.
Well, I think when the other person, you could just tell that they're being quite upfront, like it allows you to then just take things at face value. Whereas when you could tell there's like some things unclear or like that perhaps there's a reason to be unsure, like then you go into this mode of like, well, I must figure it out. I must fill in the gaps myself. You know what I mean?
100%. We were so honest with each other. It was like, there was no bullshit. There was no, and so we just really trusted each other. There was no like, I mean, honestly, it went against it was a 180 from every single dating experience I'd ever had before.
Yeah.
Which is obviously a delight.
Yeah. Wait, so how long has it been?
2 years and some change.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So at what point after meeting were you like, okay, we're doing this?
A while.
Really?
Because we were
played
also
it
long
slow.
distance.
Because she's LA.
She's LA, I'm New York, and that was, I mean, I'm like, have almost exclusively done long distance relationships.
Yeah.
Well, it's so romantic. I mean, I know you're
so
like,
romantic.
I can't have you. I'm obsessed.
And also like 100%. And also I'm long distance from my own life.
Right.
I'm
mood.
Yeah.
Mood. Where is my life?
I'm in you're in a long distance relationship with yourself.
I honestly am. Well, Kat, we've talked about this too, where it's like really hard to sometimes like maintain friendships and know like,
yeah, I'm
when
like,
you return
where are my
home,
friends?
Who do you call? Like,
I
there's
know.
always a period of time.
I get
We
so
had
lonely.
a really beautiful moment at a party where I was like, who are your friends? Like, who are my friends? Like, how do you?
I feel that way
like,
so
I
much.
never know who to call when I get home.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
I know.
it's so hard, and becoming an adult and your life shifts and your friends shift, and
Yeah.
when you travel all the time,
I know.
you
I
don't
hate
get invited
it.
to certain things because no one knows you're there. Or
That's the worst. When
that's
I'm like,
what I tell myself.
no, same. I'm like, so I want to text everyone. So I'm actually in the city. So definitely feel free to reach out this summer. Like everyone's like, oh my God, you're here.
Or how about this? When you don't get invited to something that is in your town and you're technically not there, but you haven't made that public, and then you're like telling your friend, like
100%.
you're telling your friend, I wasn't invited to that, and they're like, well, you're in Europe. But it's like they don't know I'm in Europe.
Exactly.
I saw photos of a party I wasn't invited to not long ago, and I was like, I no one knows I'm in Belfast.
Well, I
Like
also
how-
yeah.
And then, but maybe they did, or
Maybe-
maybe they don't like me anymore.
But also,
I know.
like, I can't talk about this stuff anymore because George and Sam mocked me on their podcast for complaining about not being invited to things. So like, I'll take the note.
I need to hear.
and-
Can you send me that clip, please? I'd love
I
to
didn't
hear
hear
that.
it. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Someone just DM'd me that.
That's
It's
funny.
interesting, people who DM and do these things. It's like, it's never helpful. It's never helpful to be like,
never.
let me get in there. And like, or it's like, if you know someone in my life and like, I'm talking about my personal life on this podcast, I'm legally forced to just like talk into, and then you go up to someone in my life and tell them, I hate you. I will never forgive you. And I know that I don't like you and I don't respect you.
Yeah, someone messaged me, or no, someone posted about the shows in Boston and was like, tonight wasn't Kat Cohen's normal crowd, but she still did amazing. It's like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean my normal crowd? Like, I was like, what do you mean but I still did. I was like, okay, the crowd was there and they fucking ate it up, bitch.
It is like, so the hot takes on your own personhood are, even when they're compliments, are so
Sometimes
really
the compliments
difficult
hit.
to chill.
Sometimes the compliments cut deep. I go, oh,
Oh my God. It's like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize
you were- I didn't realize
being
you were
called
like-
brave.
oh my, it's exactly that.
I will say, like,
Oh my God.
the people in the UK, like, though I love them and the only people that respect us, like, the images they captured of me over the past
Stop
week
that.
were body horror. They were horrific to the point where I had to start saying
VAWD.
I had to start saying in the beginning of shows, if you do capture an image tonight, before you go to post, I want you to put it through this filter. What if this was my daughter? Would I want someone posting an image of my daughter, of my single 37-year-old daughter? Would I want this on the internet of my single 37-year-old daughter? And if the answer is yes, then please go ahead and post. But if it gives you pause, then maybe keep it in your camera roll for a little while. Saily is a new eSIM service app. Brought to you by the creators of NordVPN. Here, you can choose from several affordable eSIM data plans in over 200 destinations. With a Saily eSIM, you'll always have a connection when needed. If you've ever been lost abroad or badly needed an internet connection with no Wi-Fi spot in sight, you'll understand what a difference a local SIM card can make. An eSIM provides an internet connection wherever you travel and saves you money on roaming fees.
Well, not only does it save you money, but it saves time. You don't need to wait in line at the airport to get a local SIM card with Saily. An eSIM needs to be installed only once, so users don't have to install a new eSIM for each country. You can also get Saily credits back. Buy an eSIM plan and earn credits to use on your next one, allowing you to pay less or even get it for free.
Lastly, you can get a full refund if your device isn't eSIM compatible. Get an exclusive 15% discount on Saily eSIM data plans. Download Saily app and use code SEEKTREATMENT at checkout.
I've been having such self-esteem issues. I don't know about you guys. I haven't it's a one photo, one anything. I am like teetering.
Same.
It's astrological. Maybe it'll change tomorrow.
I think it is because I was feeling like so hot for a while. And then the past few months, I've been like, so I'm a crone.
Wait,
from hell.
same.
I'm like, I am buying new lotions I never knew existed. I'm like, something has to shift.
But you
I
girls
think
are
it's
both,
got to be astrological.
but
Yeah,
y'all
because
are
we're
both
about to have an
partnered.
amazing.
Does that
That doesn't
well at all?
matter.
It mattered for the first year and a half.
Yeah. And
I
then it
feel you
stops.
on that.
And then it was like, but here's what I will say doesn't matter anymore in a beautiful way. Like there have been massive changes. As someone who is like, with the exception of like a few wrong turns in there that lasted several months, pretty single my whole life.
Yeah.
What has like drastically changed in my life is like I think before I was in this relationship, I was so lonely. I
Yeah.
was so, and I didn't totally know it. Like, I think I just was, go.
No, I'm
You
saying
had a
what did that
thought?
like?
Oh.
No, I'm saying what did that look like? But I don't mean to interrupt.
I know. I think I just, I was moving through the world like desperate in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Desperate for validation, for someone to just be like, I like you. And so I was accepting like all of these friendships that sort of made me feel bad about myself and relationships that sort of made me feel bad about myself, but they brought me partnership. And so
Yeah.
I felt like saved or like an exhale because someone chose me.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And now that I have this person who like chooses me every day, even when I'm like, I get such deep blues. And even when I'm like so blue and so moody, and even if I'm just PMSing, like she still makes me feel like I'm like the shiniest star in the sky to her. That has changed the bar for every other dynamic in my life
That's so
in a
sweet.
really powerful way. So but I still feel ugly sometimes.
I still want to be
Like,
hot. I still want to be
yeah.
hot to like random ass people. It's like
100%.
if anything, yeah, I mean, Brian always makes me feel hot, but I'm like, I have to believe it. It doesn't matter if you believe it. I have to
Exactly.
believe it.
Yeah.
100%.
And I
You
don't
know,
always believe it.
I just read this part of the Beast thing where it's like Imelda, it's like her backstory, and she goes into the garage and she's meeting that really hot guy who's like
Yeah.
the cops are, and the way that author Paul Murray like talks about a certain kind of hot man was so interesting of just like how they know just how they are and how they know people want them and just move through the world that way. And it's like for some reason it made me think to myself, it's like, yeah, people are like that, and that is like innate, and it's like it's okay to not be one of those people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll never be someone with like narrow hips, broad shoulders, like piercing eyes that like has a certain effect on everyone I meet randomly. Not to say I'm without my charms, but like I can't try to be something I can't try to be something I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
I could charm anyone. And then I'm like, girl,
Totally.
ground yourself if you're getting
Yeah.
ahead of me. I'm like,
I'm
But
never
I do
like
think
that.
it's a belief system about, like, I genuinely do think when you wake up and feel great about yourself and wear whatever makes you feel the hottest, you can walk out into the world and like get whatever you want. Like there is
Yeah.
a certain magnetism to just feeling amazing. But I find it very hard to tell myself I'm feeling amazing when I ultimately feel like I should lock the doors and shut the blinds.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of connected to what you were saying of like what you perceived as like a certain desperation in yourself of
Yeah.
like when you're moving to this world acting like, 'cause I know that feeling of like, it's as though anyone who's my friend or attracted to me is doing me some sort of favor. And like,
100%.
it like that reeks off of someone. Like I know people, we all know those people where it's like, you're so nice. For some reason, I have such a distaste for you because I could tell that like
Ooh.
my affinity for you means too much, and like it
Oh,
shouldn't.
that's sad. Your
It's
affinity for me
sad.
means too much.
But no, but do you know what I mean?
Like
And
when
I
you-
only
when
clock it because
Pat's-
I see myself acting that way sometimes, and it's like
Yeah.
it's quite repulsive, I think, to other people. You know?
Totally. It's you want people who don't not
Want
don't want
you.
you, but don't basically who don't need you.
Who don't need you?
It's
Yes.
that thing of like when someone who you view as like powerful or shiny or admirable chooses you,
Yeah.
then it means that you're okay too.
Yes.
And so
totally.
it is sort of this like power. I hate to say power because I feel like power is so it gets so
Yeah.
sticky and misconstrued, but it is this thing of like, well, if you chose me, if you think, then I'm probably cool.
Yes.
you
And
know?
also like, I think, and no one wants to be that responsible for anybody else. Like everyone,
No.
it makes everyone feel uncomfortable and like
Totally.
antsy when they're like, oh God, like my mood is going to affect this person so much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
It's
both
so complicated.
yeah, it's really interesting interpersonal dynamics. Should I get a PhD in it? Should I get a PhD? I'm
Yeah.
going back.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Yes, you need a PhD. Oh my God.
going
That'd be
back
so
to
good for the podcast.
I'm going back to school for interpersonal dynamics, but like it's so funny when people go back to school with like there's this guy that honestly like I'm so grateful for his existence. He's this straight guy called Brett Contreras, aka the glute guy, and he has devoted his
Glute guy?
life. He's gotten a
Okay.
PhD and is like always doing literal like scientific. He works with all like women bikini competitors.
It's so boring to me. Glute growth,
Yeah.
that is.
It really
Though I crave some
is.
growth
I know.
in a certain direction. Please.
It's
Up,
really
please.
it's really hard to get the top of your glute. It's really hard to get the shelf if you aren't born with it.
Yeah.
Brian has the most amazing ass. It's crazy.
Really.
It looks so different
I
than
love
mine.
That.
It's so special. He doesn't even appreciate
Butts
it.
are so crazy. They all are shaped so remarkably
Mine is just
differently.
pancake from day dot, and there's nothing to be done. And
100% same.
And you know what? I'm blessed in other ways, and that's okay.
Yeah. But you can grow it if you want. There is things to be done, but it's okay to not want to focus your time
You are
on
being
it.
the glute god towards me. You're being the glute. Okay, wait. So wait. To jump back in with two things. There's two tabs
Yeah.
open that I'd love to finish.
There are
One,
two
the
tabs.
Jacqueline story, and two, what Channy said to you.
Okay, so the Jacqueline story basically was like, I would say it was like sort of months before we were sort
Wow.
of like, because I think also there was real magic in just knowing like every morning was a choice, and which it
Yeah.
always is. You're married and you still wake up legally bound with the ability to end that, which is
Yeah.
both
Damn.
terrifying. And the optimistic way of looking at that is every single day you wake up and you choose somebody.
Yeah.
It was like
What if
action.
you had to like every day pull a lever? Like, yes.
Like honestly,
no.
I think it
Yeah.
would actually be sort of like a good for everything in your life. It is really, I never had that like monogamy drive. Like
Yeah.
I love monogamy, but I never had the like, I need to be in a relationship thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I just always wanted to be in love.
Yeah, yeah.
I was driven by like a pure desire to be in a rom-com of my life.
Yeah.
That was me too.
I don't
Yeah.
really,
I
it's
feel like-
interesting. Yeah. I like when I'm in something that's like quite secure, I don't have it. And I'm like, no, wait, it's better the other way. But like what I do have is like an intense desire that I'm examining just to like win someone over. Do you know what I mean? And the second I do,
When
I
was
think
the last time you felt that? Like, do you feel that often? That like rom-commy like sparkle?
Did you
or is
feel
it
that
very
on your
rare for
trip at
you?
all?
I feel this spark quite a bit, but like it's hard. But I think it's tricky with like the cultural reexamination with what a relationship is, because like there's
Say
different
more.
levels. There's different levels of availability, and it gets a lot harder to parse it out when your level is I'm completely available. Do you know what I mean? And
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
why I think honesty and transparency is really important. But like I think that like I do feel the spark a lot, but like when the spark so often is couched in like unavailability, I think. And like
Totally.
the last time I was like, oh, this is a secure thing that I could count on was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when you have to
Well,
choose
I
every
think-
day. And it's hard. And then sometimes you don't choose it anymore.
And so you were saying
Sometimes
she
you
kind
gotta
of
stop choosing it.
you were saying she kind of moved in right away.
Well, so that's the gag about being long distance is like
Right.
every time you visit each other, you're living together. So we've never like, oh, I'll meet you on Thursday at 7. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. It's
Yeah.
so
well, I'm
different.
buying a flight to go live with you for 2
Oh,
weeks.
it's so sweet. It's the
like-
best.
Which is also a really intense way to also have no commitment really to each other for a minute. Cause it's sort of like an investment. So it really was like, honestly, I think it healed so much of my, not to like hot topic word, but like attachment stuff.
Yes.
Because I couldn't be anxious. There was like
Right.
if I were to then be anxious in it, I would have died.
Totally. Because
It's like,
that's the other thing about
yeah.
the other thing about long distance with these attachment ideas that are so like pop psych right now is like, ultimately when you're feeling the spark and you're feeling yourself becoming obsessive and you're trying to temper that and like reinvest in your own life and be like, whatever, I have other things going on. This person
Mhm.
doesn't have that much power over me. What's hard about long distance in that scenario is like it requires you to go to their town where they are like,
Mhm.
I mean,
Totally.
perhaps the only person you know. And then it's like, because I know that I
100%.
should have other interests, but unfortunately, because of the context, like in this town, you are God to me. Do you know what I mean? Like,
100%. 100%. What was actually really useful was we were both working in each other's cities. Like I was working at the time a lot in LA and vice
Yeah.
versa.
that's helpful.
So she had like a documentary that she was filming and working on, which by the way is coming out June 10th on Amazon. So
Wait,
everyone
I
should
was
watch it.
gonna
It's
ask, is
called
that-
Just Kids.
Was that a year ago that
That's
I went
the
to
one
see
you
it?
saw. Yeah.
It's
Wait,
so
Just Kids?
amazing.
It's so good.
Is it like the Patti Smith book or is it a different Just
No,
Kids?
it's a documentary about the gender affirming care bans for trans youth. And
cool.
it is unbelievable.
I
It is
saw it last year at Tribeca
unbelievable.
and I was weeping. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
It really
Oh
is.
my
So
God.
June 10th on Amazon. And I believe Apple TV you can purchase it, but I
It's
don't hold me to that.
so well done.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
like, I could not be
excited.
more proud.
Wait, so
it's
she's a
like really-
documentarian?
So she is an actor, star of the L Word, star
Yes,
of
that's
Brand.
right. That's where I first
Oh.
saw her.
Which
That
was
was
blonde.
so major. Sorry, I'm like in
Oh
my underwear.
God.
Can you see my
She's-
underwear?
And,
Okay.
and meanwhile,
Yeah.
no.
Okay,
But
sorry.
I'm sure it's cute.
It's not. Hey.
oh.
It's not.
As in, hey,
It's 100
we've
years
all been
old. But
there.
sorry, go ahead.
As it's well loved. She is an actor. She then produced this documentary. She's also directing. She's writing. She's like the most creative person that's ever lived. She's so smart. She has so many ideas. She's so driven. She's so creative. Like she's just like a well of
Oh,
inspiration. It's like really
Two
exciting to
multi-hyphenates
live with her. Yeah.
falling in love.
It's really,
Yeah.
honestly,
Do y'all want to
it's
get
really
married?
fun. I think so. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. You know. I know
So
are you walking down the aisle
I'm
soon?
getting
Is
married
that
on New Year's
where's-
Eve.
Fun.
Imagine that. I'm in the
Fun.
midst of planning. I have to like get my act together.
Are you in stress and hell, or are you finding it delightful?
No, not at all. I'm trying not to be stressed at all. I'm like, what could possibly
Yeah.
be bad about this?
I feel like that weddings, like really, people have two extreme reactions to them. One is like, this is gonna rock. I'm gonna throw a great party, and one is like, I never want to speak to my mother again.
I know.
Yeah.
I think like I'm.
It makes me very sad.
I think I'm
Yeah.
so lucky because I love my family and because
Yeah.
I also love throwing parties. So it's I'm just kind
Yeah.
of I'm set up for success.
Yeah.
But we'll
That's
see.
true.
We'll see how crazy I get.
We'll see.
Bridezilla activated in a
Do you
couple
have your
months.
dress?
I do.
Okay, that's
I'll
very
show you next time I see ya.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Did you
But
ever
anyways,
watch?
what was I saying?
Did you ever watch Four Weddings?
Never.
And a funeral?
Like, no, it's this show on like TLC called Four Weddings. It's
Oh, you told me
Unbelievable.
about where you
It's
vote.
like-
You vote.
4 brides go to each other's weddings and then they all vote on like whose was best. But they show you like how much money everyone's like paying for
That's
each one.
crazy.
It's really fun.
I should go
it's
on
really
it.
fun. Yeah, you
Yeah,
should go on
honestly.
it.
Wait, by the way, should we talk about the Tonys, Miss Kathryn?
Yes.
Oh, what
It was
happened?
electric.
Okay,
Billy's
here's
show
the only
won.
thing.
Billy's show won.
Billy's show, which I saw at City Center, but I feel like safe to say very similar
Very similar, yeah.
to Broad. Okay.
Worth seeing again, but yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The other thing I saw that I absolutely blew my mind, The Lost Boys.
I haven't seen
It
it.
was Kathryn
Yeah, my
Gallagher.
friend loved it so much.
It made me believe in like magic again.
What?
Like I think so
It's
many
so
times that I'm going
polarizing,
to
that show, though.
musicals. I know, but here's the thing. When you first loved a musical, what did you love about it?
Oh God. I was just like, yes.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. That like I think that musicals they go in trends. And I think like when I saw The Lost Boys, I felt like I was 4 years old again watching Lion King again, being
Oh, wow.
like magic is real.
Yeah, we've got magic
thrilled.
to do.
I was never bored. I never looked at I am the first person to open up that playbill. I'm looking at the song
Same,
list. I'm
same.
like, yeah, I'm counting down. Even if I'm loving it, I'm counting down. I'm just curious. I like
Of
to know.
course, you're only human.
Did not open the playbill once. It was from the downbeat. It was thrilling. The performances were unbelievable. It was like I would see it 3 more times, and I have not said that about a musical in a
Wow.
very
Okay,
long time.
gotta go.
I loved it. Yeah, it was
Wow.
thrilling. I haven't seen much else, if I'm being honest. So
I haven't either. I love Giant. That was really good.
Yeah.
What other plays did I see?
Liberation, unbelievable,
I never got to
Loved
see it.
it.
I'm so upset.
really special. I'm sure it'll tour.
I saw Cats, which was
Oh,
so
it's that-
fun.
I'm dying to see that.
I mean, it's just a blast and a half. It's
Yeah,
just a
blast and
it's
a
a
half.
Pinot Grigio in a plastic cup kind of night. It's like let's fucking
Listen.
rock out.
Not no.
They are so
I-
the cast is amazing.
I loved Pink hosting.
I'm obsessed with Pink now.
So what? You're a rock star.
Pat,
I'm
you should have seen
sorry.
Pat swinging from the ceiling last night.
If someone said,
vocals.
if someone
voice.
said, if someone said 3 years from now you'd be long gone, I'd stand up and punch them out because they're all wrong. I knew better because you said forever and ever. Who knew? That is
My
Pink's best
dream-
work.
Incredible lyric.
You know what? I want to be my dream, my new dream. It's like to be the kind of artist like Pink who exists outside the culture, who has just such a fucking strong fan base that's addicted to her that she's been working her whole life nonstop.
Yeah.
That's what more could you
100%.
want?
She's not in tabloids. She's not like, you know.
She's,
Yeah.
she's always Pink. She's not
My
on.
favorite-
She's not in. She's not out. She's Pink.
My favorite
There you
Pink
go.
story that I saw on like VH1, like, did you know this about the celebrity show that was like on 24/7 in like 2007? Was
Love.
like Pink when she first got her record deal was like broke in LA, and like, you know, when you like get your when you get your record deal, or like when
Of
you get
course.
anything in this industry, and they're like, this is how much money you get, and then you're like, well, where is it and when do I get it, and like, what are you talking about? Like, it was kind of like one of those situations. And so she got a job as pumping gas at a gas station, and the record label was like, you really can't be pumping gas. It's like a bad look for like you as like a pop star. And she was like, well, then you need to pay me my money.
Good
I
girl.
love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
Her voice
Yeah.
is
Love her.
insane.
I mean, really one
Instead
of
of
the
making me
people don't
better.
talk about it enough.
The
You keep
waiter,
making me.
I know.
Mm.
Keep calling. I tried to call a nurse again, but she's being a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here to where I can run as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere. Also,
Wait, so
She's perfect.
to go from that,
She's
then also
perfect.
to the waiter just took my table and gave it to Jessica Simp.
I didn't know that was the lyric.
Yeah, but
I
like,
don't know, I didn't either.
yeah, I guess I'll just sit with a young boy. I know. Why do I know every Pink lyric? And then the other real.
I know. I'm really impressed.
Then this is the other real thing. This is the real Pink banger. Is
Okay.
teachers dated me. My parents hated me. I
Yep.
was always in a fight because I
Yep.
can't do nothing right.
Mm.
Tired of being compared to damn Britney Spears. She's so pretty that just ain't me.
Damn.
But she's gorgeous.
I
relatable.
know.
I know.
She
but
changed-
like,
And you know what?
So someone told me
Let's
she
think
changed
about
that
that.
lyric. Someone told me she changed that
Oh.
lyric to be more like celebratory towards Britney, but I forget what she changed it to.
that's stupid.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh,
I'm sorry. I mean beautiful.
It's sort of- it's sort of how Joe Jonas changed the lyric about Taylor Swift.
What was the lyric?
Oh.
Like Now I'm done with superstar, but it's now I'm cool with superstars.
Oh gosh.
Go on, grow up.
Let history stand. Let history stand.
Yeah, that's how and Taylor, of course, changed Better Than Revenge to She's Better Known, the things that she said on the mattress, to he was a moth to the flame. She was holding the mattress.
Oh, I don't know that either.
I don't know.
She didn't want to slut shame, but I liked that
I
lyric.
listen to OG. I know.
Mattress.
And a mattress.
Wait, so since you last came on, girl,
Yes.
who were you? Who are you? And who do you want to be?
Who was I? Let's see. I remember on that day in particular, who was I? I looking back on Desperate Kathryn, that was like a real moment of like,
were you?
Just
Really?
like,
What were you going through? I don't
2023
remember.
was dark for me.
Me too. 23 was so dark for me.
It was so dark. I had just burned my hand. So I had to wear a glove every
Oh, right.
which is fine, but just like, an added vibe.
Did you have that hand? It was post, was that before the play? Was that post, it was post jagged?
I've actually had several
hand
post-jagged.
injuries.
I've had several hand injuries. During All Nighter, I had a hand cast.
That's what I remember.
I had a hand cast, but I had a hand burn just 2 years before that. Yeah.
Let's
and
go.
then I also had hand
you
surgery.
now? What are you reaching for? Metaphor.
Listen, at the time, I think I had no idea what I was reaching for, but I was like arms outstretched to anything. And that was a problem.
Wow. The
That was a
body
big
is
problem.
keeping the score for you.
Yeah. The body really did. But now I just got this little crooked finger to remind me to just slow the fuck down.
It looks cute.
And,
Do you know why I know we were both in a hard place? Is because
I had a mullet?
Because we were both like going to LA the next week, and we were like, okay, and then when we get there, we'll do queer line dancing. We had a tentative plan to do queer line dancing in LA. That's how you know we both were searching for something.
How you know?
And then the second we land, we'll probably we'll link up at queer line dancing, probably like
Straight
in the
from
coming
LAX.
days.
Straight from LAX. Straight from LAX.
Uber black from LAX to queer line dancing.
That is actually so dark. That is so dark.
I know.
Oh man. Yeah. So that's who I was. Where am I now? What's my next question?
Who are you now?
Who am I now? Who am I now? It's interesting. Who am I now? Who am I now? I was really blue yesterday, and I don't know if that's because like my hormones or because of the planets, but I was really blue yesterday. And then today I woke up and I was like, today's gonna rock.
Yeah, well, you have new music coming out, or can we talk about that?
New music coming out. Yeah, I'm very excited about that.
You're filming in Belfast. Like, you're in
filming in
love.
Belfast.
What could be wrong?
I know. Everything's going right. Yeah.
I do have to keep reminding myself that. Actually, I have a question for both of you.
We'd love to
How do you handle
answer.
promoting stuff on the internet and not feeling
It's so
like
bad.
you want to die? I just 49 likes for a thing you worked.
I know. I
It's
turn my brain off and I just post, and I have someone else post for me, and then I just make them post, and then I just don't look at how well it does.
The worst is it's like because I was doing these Europe shows that I will say they ended up being like pretty full, but people kind of waited a second to buy tickets, and the venues were being like, can he post a video? And it's like, I can't, I don't know, I can't. And now I'm doing Philly, New York, Nashville, and now already I'm gonna email. I was like, the Nashville venue is really wanting you to post. It's like I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Whatever it takes to do online videos. And I also think it costs to post something online costs 1 pound of flesh. Do you know what I mean?
I think
because it's causing you then to engage with Instagram and more than you already do, and it costs 1 exact pound of human flesh to post something online. And I don't know if I want to do that for the Nashville venue. But if you're listening, come to my Nashville shows, buy tickets, bring your friends, save me a pound of flesh if you can. And so that would be great, I also have 0 followers. I have 0.3 followers. So it's
that
it became
actually don't matter.
Yeah.
It used to be that you would grow your account over time, and now it's that's really hard.
You kind of have the amount you have. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm grateful for what I have. Of course, it's everything to me, and my Instagram community is everything. But yeah, sometimes it can feel really disheartening. Even the Boston people were so annoyed with me for not making a reel. And then when I got there, I was like, you guys are mad. I'm excited to make a reel.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're not. And I was like, you.
I
We
kept
all
telling
we made it work.
I kept telling the Edinburgh people they were mad at me, but they kept saying, because I had these videos I wanted to show, but then I kept getting to, because you know how it is also when you're like on the road, you're doing shows, you always get like,
hard.
you always get an itinerary that's like, I remember, so the show starts, you'll go on at 8, so you'll get there around 5:15. I'll be like, no, I won't. I will not. Absolutely no, I won't. And so then like, but then since I had these videos, I really should have gotten there earlier, and it was kind of like a little stressful, but then everyone told me they weren't mad.
There you go.
Yeah, so whatever.
Also, like life is always just wondering who's mad at you and then realizing even if people are mad at you, like, does it matter?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it doesn't.
It
You
doesn't,
just
but it's
have
hard to
no
remember.
control over anyone else's. Like actually speaking about this new music I have, like the biggest, I'd say, like through line in all of these songs is me like desperately trying to learn the lesson that I cannot control anyone else's opinion of me.
Damn.
Totally. I know.
And like the harder I try, the
You
messier and
become-
shittier it gets.
Yes,
Yeah.
you become that thing we were just talking about of when it's like, oh God, that person really wants me to like them. Disgusting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's also just like, I think that because you genuinely cannot anticipate someone else's needs, you cannot change the way someone feels about you. The easiest way to like go through life is to sort of like get what you need to do done, be as kind as possible, be as like, warm and open and like have connections, but like the rest is none of your business. Like how something is received, if you've like approached something with kindness and humility and, done what you're supposed to do, then like the rest like it has to be none of your business. Like otherwise.
Yeah, totally. Because like also
die.
everyone
It's
wants
so
to
hard.
have, and everyone
It's
wants
so
to
hard.
have, everyone wants to have power over someone. And like the second they know that like them being mad can like affect you, they just will be
Yeah.
mad. Because like, and then the second they realize like, oh, they don't care if I'm mad, it's like, well, then there's no point in being mad. You know what I mean?
So true.
Totally. But it's impossible not to be like absolutely heartbroken and devastated when that happens.
Yeah.
So,
I know. It's so hard to be alive in so many ways.
But it's also amazing.
Totally. I will say,
It is.
I'll say this. This was when I was like, for one, I did have a reflection. The fact that I wanted to get back to my life so badly when I
Yeah.
was in London, it did make me reflect and be like, well, I must, despite so much, and despite all the
Evidence to the
evidence to the
contrary.
contrary, I must on some level like my life. Do you know what I mean?
You love your life.
100%.
And then
100%.
also, but then also like when we were on the plane, usually when there's turbulence and the pilot is like, this isn't anything to worry about, I usually am like, I hope we go down. Like it would be, I want to go down. But I was like, there was turbulence and I was like, I would rather we so safely landed in LA actually. And that was like another, like I
Wow.
must, yeah.
Wow, you're really turning a
That's
corner.
actually beautiful.
That's so unlike
Yeah.
you.
I know.
I'm worried.
I'm
I'm worried that you're not suicidal.
But it's also because I saw there's this movie about sharks called Open Water.
Right.
It's made by the guy who made Deep Blue Sea, and like the thing about it is like the first hour is like a really specific portrayal of like a plane crash. And
Oh,
like
I don't want to. I don't want to.
and I'll say
Yeah.
they didn't make it look fun. It didn't look how you imagine it, you know? It's like
No,
Never thought it
interest?
was.
well, everyone
Yeah.
in that movie, everyone was like bumping their heads on things because it was so turbulent. And I was like, oh, I'm happy to die in a plane
Yeah.
crash, but I don't want to bump my head beforehand.
That's where I draw the line. A head bump is too much, too traumatic.
That's actually
These are the
Like it's
things
a path.
I
Oh, sorry.
I never want to bump my head again. I never want to fall down again. That's why I don't ski. I don't ski. And
skiing is fun.
yeah, but I'm just it's the risk of falling down is just too high, you know.
That's fair.
But anyways, keep going,
That's fair.
Kathryn.
So, Kathryn, who do you want to be?
Who do I want to be? I just want to be. I want to be like someone who is like able to be really grateful for the moment I'm in,
Amen.
and I'm getting there.
Amen,
trying
girl.
so
That's all that
hard.
matters. It's all we have. Look at this.
It is. Yeah, exactly.
This is-
Exactly. And
this
it's
is
a
funny.
beautiful day in New York City.
It's
you've
one of
got
the
this
most
all
beautiful
day.
days we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
is.
Oh, is it?
Clip this. Clip this. I love New York. Go Knicks.
Go Knicks.
Are you guys
Go
Knicks
Knicks.
filled?
Yeah, and there's such an energy in the air right now. Like New York is crazed right now. It's so
Well,
fun.
You know that's triggering to me because I almost died. I almost perished in Paris. In the
Yes,
sports in a sports related riot because they were so excited.
My friend was hit by an ember.
I was struck by an ember.
Struck.
Struck by an ember.
In the riots that ensued when Paris won a soccer game directly before my show. I just was looking through my DM requests and someone was like, someone was like, Patrick, please let us inside. We're scared. We're outside your show.
No.
And they were like, the mobs are coming.
That's actually terrifying.
And last year in these same riots, 2 people died.
That's crazy. I hope it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, the game's in New York tonight, so I hope everyone stays safe.
And
and remember, it's just a game with a ball. Remember that.
You know the drama around Trump is going tonight.
I know. It's like the worst vibe ever.
So there's no watch parties. There's no in the whole surrounding area. So I think it's going to be, I'm very curious. I'm curious to watch for that specific reason.
I assume people are going to boo when he walks in.
They have to.
But they won't show that on TV, will they?
I'm curious. It might be hard to work around.
This will be interesting. Yeah. No, Brian's a huge lifelong Knicks fan, so he's like gotten me kind of into it, and I'm just like, yes. And we got Romeo a jersey, which really helped with my gateway drug.
See, that's
Kathryn,
really
you
cute.
have to meet him. You're gonna freak out.
I have to.
He's crazy. This morning, we fell back asleep, and he was just on my chest, and I was just like, this is what life's about.
How old is he now?
He's 1. He's a little over 1.
Excellent age.
I'm having motherly urges.
Really?
Yeah. How are you feeling about that?
I mean,
on your way?
In theory, I don't want that, but I want to have a family one day, so it has to happen soon.
Now, do you have
really relatable content?
Do you have motherly urges, Kathryn G?
I really do.
Yeah.
You'll be such a good mom. I know.
It's so crazy. I do think having a dog really
activates you.
Yeah, it's just like...
You won't like me when I'm activated.
He's just watching little Willie and then imagining a child.
I know.
Caring for but I also I still feel like a teenager. I feel like I almost graduated from high school and I feel so far behind and so the concept of having a child is what? But also I feel very confident that if I somehow was given a child today, I could raise the hell out of that kid.
Of course.
We'd rock and roll. But it is, it's just our age. We're biologically wired.
I know. I was we have 6 years to make it work.
Yeah. I think you're going to be such a good mom.
That's very sweet. I think Brian will be a good dad. So at least he'll have, the baby will have 1.
Listen, that's
one good pee.
No, 2.
No,
2 good pee.
I know I'll slay. I just want $1 million billion before I dive in.
That's just the tough part.
But that's life. That's what the people say.
Listen.
Okay, so amazing. Do you watch Housewives, Kathryn?
I've only watched Salt Lake City, which I'm very involved in.
There's this amazing moment in Rhode Island where this one who's the most unhinged cracks. She's been kind of keeping it together. She's one of my favorites. People are wow, this is her showing her true colors. But I kind of get it because basically there was this one little bit.
I love Meredith Marks, so I understand
totally.
that.
there was this one little bit of drama earlier, and they've all known each other since they were 3 years old, essentially.
Wow.
And one of them, one of them had a mask dinner where you had to say something personal and then remove your mask, which was really funny. And so one girl was saying my actual favorite, Alicia, was saying that she had to, when she was little, she was her dad left her family and he kind of left her with nothing. So they had to move back into her grandma's house, whatever. And she used the word homeless. And that this girl Liz, who's old school Italian and was trying to protect her family, was you were never homeless. Your family would never have allowed you to be on the streets homeless. And then it was kind of a fight, but you kind of forgot about it. And then they were on their way to in a black car to one of the other wives' husband's his job is that he's a Frank Sinatra singer in Boston, and they were on their way to go watch him. And so it came back up and they got into this explosive fight, and another one of them, Joellen, tried to interject to calm them down. And it is annoying when someone's trying to calm you down, and Joellen is often the person stirring the pot. So it's kind of stop in this moment that I'm actually upset. Stop trying to be the voice of reason when that's not you. That's what she was annoyed about, which I actually really get. And then afterwards, and Joellen was kind of performing being I'm actually just helping the matter. And so anyways, like they were out on the street outside the Frank Sinatra concert, and Liz, the one who was annoyed about like the whole thing, was like, she just got in her face and she becomes deranged. Her entire physicality changes to like a literal goblin. And she goes, Dolly was never homeless. But the woman's name isn't Dolly. She just kept calling her Dolly. Dolly wasn't homeless. And she kept screaming it. It was really fun.
I can't wait to watch.
But I just enjoy the thing of like, I'm going to call this person Dolly right now is a really fun choice.
I actually love that. I think Dolly or Doll.
Dolly's a great name.
Excellent. Dolly is
now,
a great
let me
name.
ask you guys, do you have a crush of the week, person, place, thing, idea? I'm going to start because the opening song on the new Muna album is like doing it for me. And I'm walking down the street and it gets so hot. I'm a
Is that
it's like it's so fun to play and walk down the street. You're just like, I'm so fucking hot.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I like dancing on the wall.
Yeah, that one's good.
Dancing on the wall when I'm with you.
I really like It Gets So Hot. And I also really like, what's it called? This other song.
Eastside Girl.
Shout out to Grace Ives. She used to listen. I wonder if she listens. Her song Stupid Bitches is so good.
Ooh, I love that.
Everyone listen.
I love that.
That's my crush of the week. Those two songs are really on repeat for me right now.
Okay, really good. Pat, do you have a crush?
Oh my God.
What?
Wait, remember when the 600-pound life producer reached out to me and said that like we would be great for his next project?
Yeah, I'm scared.
He just reached out to me again.
And said what?
Should I read it live? Howdy, sir. This is the producer of my 600-pound life again. His wife is a fan of our podcast, and he said, "Did I get it?" He said, "So I must have told the story because he goes, so did I get a mention on this week's podcast?" And then whatever.
Okay, good taste.
He's like explaining himself from like a million years ago, like whatever. But I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at that person. It's just you have to understand that
we
like
were honored. First of all,
if there's a way to tell a story that it sounds funny, that is how I will tell a story.
Exactly.
Even
That's a great
fair.
rule to live by.
I never thought he was trying to say we were 600 pounds, and if we were, that would be fine.
Of course, it'd be fucking awesome.
I never thought that, but it's of course funnier to frame it that way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand the advice.
Like, I'm kind of like, am I always lying? That's all. The other thing that's hard about writing my book is like, well, this is the funnier way to tell the story. Like, but you know, and it's fine when you're the one. But it's fine when
you're a documentarian.
It's funny when you're the one who actually ran into someone that's going to look like annoying in my book that I never thought I would see again, and I was like. And they were being nice to me, and I was like,
well, the body keeps the score.
The body does.
But I never mean anything I say, and if it's a funny way to tell a story, that's how I have to tell it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like your gift.
But it is hard.
Okay.
It is hard when it makes another person look not their best. But I don't know. But okay, like that being having.
That's for them.
That's for them to handle and to shoulder.
What's everyone's crush of the week?
Okay, sorry. What's yours, Kathryn G?
I mean, The Lost Boys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's my crush of the week.
I'm gonna go see it
every single
the
one of
next
them.
few weeks.
It's unbelievable.
Wow. Okay, great.
Oh my God, I was thrilled. I really hope you like it. I want you to call me after.
I will. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, I want the review.
Mr. P?
I will say the community of the queer event, the queer party I went to in London.
Love. And where was the party, if I might ask?
Hackney, and
totally.
it was outdoors, and I couldn't believe.
Fun.
I was like, well, it was like
love that
45 degrees and raining. Everyone's wearing jorts. I was like, I brought a jacket, had to hide it under a chair. But I go, so yeah, that community, my friend who invited me, always nice to see an old friend.
Of course.
And cute.
And yeah, those are my crushes of the week.
Well,
fabulous.
There you go.
For our final segment, per our earlier discussion, are you guys mad at me? Are you mad that I kept moving around a lot? Because I haven't found a position that's comfortable. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't even notice it.
It's honestly been delightful to see, like, all the different shades and lights, and one must find comfort.
I know it's hard. I don't have a good chair.
Are you mad at me? Because I feel like I was interrupting this episode by accident.
No, I don't think you were.
Okay, good.
I also feel like you have like so many stories today. Like, I feel like you've just come from an adventure that I'm like sort
We
of
did have
dying
to
to
check
hear
in
about.
about the trip.
Yeah.
You
There's
also
so
like
much
when you
more.
return home.
Oh, I tried to go on Grindr in Edinburgh. Someone called me see you next Tuesday.
Wow. Well,
Why?
actually, in Scotland, that's actually deeply like affectionate.
Well, no, it was not affectionate. Like he was like,
Oh.
he started messaging and he was like, I couldn't tell if I wanted to like be on Grindr on the trip, but I had checked and like we started talking and like, but then I was going to do my show, and after my show, I was like, he had sent like his like album, whatever. So like I, flamed it and then like did my show. After my show, I just wanted to walk around. Most of the trip, I just was walking around the cities, which is what I wanted to do. Like I didn't want to make any plans.
That's what
or, like,
traveling is. Like, it's just
and-
walking.
So I was like walking around and then I like went to bed, and then like the next day I had like a message from him that was like, he was like, if you didn't like the album, you didn't have to flame it. And I was like, oh, loved the album, whatever. Like I just was doing my shows and then talking to the audience and whatever. So then like he started talking again. So we were kind of going back and forth. This is my only day in Edinburgh, so I'm definitely not going to be glued to Grindr. And again, this person is not my partner. He's someone I've never met in my life. And so then I was like with Stephen Phillips Horse, and like we were chatting, and then like when I left, I like checked again, and he goes, since this is the second time you did this, gonna have to assume you're a cunt. And then I blocked him.
Thank God you didn't meet up with him. That's
really
scary.
crazy.
That's
Well, it's
kind of
just like,
scary.
really-
what do you think this is? Like my full-time job is now just like being available for your like Grindr messages. But
No, that's intense.
yeah.
intense. He's working through something.
He's working through something, and I want to like
None of your business.
I want to help him through it any way I can, but of course, never sacrifice my peace.
Never.
Anyway.
Catherine, tell people where they can find your new music, where they should follow you, etc.
New music. Instagram, Kathryn Gallagher, Kathryn Kathryn.
Loving.
Radical. And then TikTok, it's some version of that also. And then my last single, Jokes on Me, is out, and Stella is out. And then the full EP is called All Good Men, and it comes out on June 26th.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
That's so
Very
huge.
excited.
Congrats.
Hey, thanks.
Thank
I'm
you for
so
coming
excited.
on. And I can't wait to
When does
see
your
you.
show start and end?
It starts in mid-July.
Excellent. So
Yeah.
I will be there in August.
Yeah, and I need all your tips,
cannot wait.
and I'm going to reach out for that.
Done. Yeah,
Thank
I
you
know.
so much.
I want to see you.
I know.
And I
We have a
leave so
little
soon.
moment.
Maybe we can find it.
A little
I think
dog
we can.
moment.
I think we can find it.
I believe.
I love you guys so much.
I love you
I
so
love
much.
you,
Thank you so
Catherine.
much.
Right.
Love to Jacqueline.
Oh,
And
she stands for love.
bye bye, and talk to you soon. Thank you again, and rock and roll. Seek Treatment is a production of Headgum Studios. Our associate producer is Allie Kahan. Our producer is Tevi Kanitz. The show is edited, mixed, and mastered by Richelle Chen. The show art is created by Carly Jean Andrews.
Subscribe and check out new episodes on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. Rate and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Love.
Love.
We'll sing dreaming with Kat and Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.